How Donald Trump 2.0 could supercharge Social Security. I have all the details and the plan, which is completely contrary to what the media is telling us. Let's get into it and talk through the details. All right, now first off, when you hear the mainstream media talk about Trump, what do we all hear? They all talk about virtually the same thing. He's going to bankrupt the program by cutting taxes on Social Security. Now, this is not the plan that I want to talk about that would supercharge Social Security as a whole here in this video, but this is definitely something that I do want to focus on for just a minute. Now, first off, no, cutting taxes on Social Security will not bankrupt the program. To be 100% fair, if they did cut taxation of Social Security benefits, yes, it would reduce the income that Social Security brings in a little bit each and every year, about $50 billion, because that's how much they get back from seniors on taxation of Social Security benefits. When you look at the big picture, they bring in well over $1.2 trillion a year of income. $50 billion is a teeny tiny fraction of that. So no, it's not going to bankrupt the program, okay? However, it would help out seniors and people that are paying taxes on their Social Security benefits in a massive way, okay? But that's what the mainstream media likes to focus on. Oh, it's going to hurt the program and hurt seniors. No, not happening, okay? I've said this so many times before in other videos because I've seen the questions and the concerns coming in the comment section. Don't worry about it. It's not going to impact the program in a massive way. I mean, okay, fine. It'll impact the finances a little bit, but based on what he's planning on doing and what he's likely going to bring to this economy, I'm going to tell you this much. What he's going to bring is going to supercharge the program even more than what's going to be taken away if they even cut taxes on Social Security benefits in the first place. Okay? So what's the big plan here, and what is the focus of this, and how would Social Security potentially get a massive supercharge as a result of this? Okay? Here's what it comes down to. He has a massive economic plan. In other words, revive the economy, bring the economy back, bring back all these jobs to the United States, manufacturing and production and all these different things like this. What does that mean if he were to do that? And again, the whole idea behind this is if they cut taxes and all kinds of things like this, it spurs economic growth, brings more businesses back, it grows more, businesses can expand more, all kinds of things like this, okay? Again, there's this huge, big plan and vision and stuff like that, which, by the way, I can focus on more of that in a separate video. But the whole idea is economic growth. When the economy is strong and the economy is growing, okay, right now, by the way, not doing so hot, just saying, let's look at the economic data, not a good situation that we're dealing with right now. But if you get the economy very strong, like very rip-roaring, the thing is flying and it's doing really, really well, what happens in those situations? Hiring, a lot of job creation. What happens when we see a lot of job creation? Well, more people are working and earning an income. Duh. I mean, obviously, right? I mean, seriously, right? That's very obvious. However, what are these people also doing? They're paying taxes. A lot of taxes. Federal taxes. They're also paying something else called FICA taxes. Guess what those are? Social Security taxes. Exactly. That's what funds the Social Security Trust Fund. Now, here's what's interesting about this, because there's a lot of confusion about this. In fact, I had a video not that long ago where I was clarifying the differences of this, because there's so much confusion out there. And again, the mainstream media does a terrible job describing this. I don't even know if they know the difference of this. Seriously, if you listen to some of the mainstream media people talking about this, it's like they don't even have a clue about this. Okay, when we talk about cutting taxation of Social Security benefits, we are not talking about the payroll tax that funds the Social Security Trust Fund. They get over $1 trillion a year from payroll taxes from people that are out there earning an income, whether they're a W-2 or a 1099 individual, doesn't matter. They are paying income taxes on the federal level, and they are paying them into Social Security through payroll taxes to the Social Security Trust Fund through FICA taxes, okay? My point is, this is where Social Security gets the bulk of its income. Like I said, over $1 trillion a year comes from payroll taxes from workers. Again, about 186 million people in the workforce right now that are helping to fund the Social Security Trust Fund every single week, every other week. When they get paid, guess what? Before they see a penny of their pay, some of it gets taken away through taxation, okay? We know this. That is not a surprise whatsoever. Well, 12.4% of that goes to the Social Security Trust Fund because of taxation of their paychecks, half of which, 6.2%, is funded by the employee. The other 6.2% is funded by the employer, or if you're self-employed, you pay all of it, okay? My point is, that is not going away. Trump has not said he's going to cut that, but rather what he wants to do is cut taxation of Social Security benefits. In other words, You got a senior, okay? Somebody who's receiving Social Security benefits. Their provisional income is above a certain threshold, which, by the way, is not very much. And now a portion of their Social Security benefit is now taxable, right? So let's just say that you get, I don't know, $15,000, $20,000 a year in Social Security benefits, and your provisional income is X based on if you're single or married. And as a result of that, now some of your Social Security benefit, your 15 or 20 grand or whatever you receive from Social Security, is now taxable. You may need to pay back to basically Social Security, a few $1,000s in taxes on those benefits. Does that kind of make sense? That is what he wants to eliminate. Taxes, double taxation to seniors on their monthly benefit, okay? But here's the point. How this could supercharge Social Security in a massive way is that if we do see huge economic growth and we see a lot of hiring, we see more jobs being created, every single job that's being created, every dollar that is being earned by that person, whoever's being employed, 12.4% of a tax is being applied to literally every dollar that they're earning, okay? That money, that 12.4% tax is going right into the Social Security Trust Fund as money to Social Security as income, okay? So when we see 1 million jobs created, 2 million, 5 million, whatever, I don't know, fill in the blank with whatever number of jobs created, every single one of those jobs is one more person paying in through Social Security payroll taxes at a tune of 12.4%. Again, split equally between the employee and the employer, 12.4%. It's a lot of money. If you hire a few million people across the entire economy, which in a country where we have 335 million people in this country, if we were to hire just a few million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million people, it's a lot of people, but it's a very small percentage of our overall population. An extra 5 million people on the payroll is a lot of extra money coming in through Social Security payroll taxes. You see my point here? So right now, in an economic time where maybe jobs are vanishing and jobs are not as plentiful as they were, and we're seeing layoffs across the board of, thousands and thousands of jobs per company. We're seeing huge brand names that we've seen around forever. 7-Eleven closing 444 stores. Walgreens closing 1,200 stores in the next few years. You see all these bankruptcies going on out there. Again, when bankruptcies happen, what happens? People lose their jobs, right? So when we're seeing situations like this, we're seeing actually less money going in through Social Security. Why? If people are not working, no money's going in through Social Security payroll taxes, right? If somebody becomes unemployed today, their contribution into Social Security goes from whatever it is today, tomorrow being unemployed, to zero. You get my point? That's the worst situation, right? When we see a situation like we're dealing with now, when we're seeing an economic contraction, we're actually seeing less money go to Social Security. But when we see an economic boom and economic growth and expansion, now we've got billions, tens of billions of dollars, maybe even hundreds of billions of dollars, depending on how much more people and how much more wages go up as a result. Then there you go. You got more money coming in, rolling in, right? So anyway, that's how. This is exactly how. And again, the mainstream media would never say this, and they would never give Trump credit for this. And again, I'm not giving him credit or yes or no. I'm just simply saying, if this happens, and when we see massive economic growth like what we saw in Trump 1.0, I mean, we saw it because why? Cut taxes massively. Businesses were able to grow, massively hire people, expand, and things like this. And there you go. We got all these people, extra people on the payrolls, and boom, off to the races. Social Security gets a bunch of money, right? There you go. Does that kind of help a little bit? That's the situation. So in a big picture nutshell here, that's kind of what it comes down to is it's all about the economy. You hear me say this all the time. Everything is tied to the economy. If the economy goes down, it all goes down, right? It's kind of how it works. Unfortunately, we're all tied to the economy in some way, shape, or form. Our incomes, our financial stabilities, it's all economically based. If the economy goes down, we all kind of get whacked equally, right? I mean, seriously, we all feel it to some degree. Everybody, whether it's us individually, our households, businesses, the government, they get whacked just as much too, right? It's just, that's the situation. Make sense? Anyway, I could sit here and talk about this for a long time. There's a lot of different aspects about this, and there's just a lot of information out there that I would say is not necessarily great. There's a lot of misleading information out there suggesting like, oh, this and that are going to happen. If you're hearing me right now and you are a fixed income beneficiary, do not worry. Your benefits will not be touched for probably 8-9 years at least. If they do nothing, your benefits will not be touched in a negative way only positive going forward for at least the next 8 to 9 years. Okay? That's just what I'm saying right now. Anyway, hope this helps you. Again, please subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. Big subscribe button waiting for you. Make sure to hit that if you have not done so. Also, please, if you can think of 1 or 2 people that would benefit from this information, talking about fixed income benefits, Social Security, money, benefits, programs, anything like that I talk about here on the channel. I have videos every single day. Please feel free to share this video with them. Again, share button down below. Thank you. Really appreciate you. Like the video, thumbs up button. Check out the well over 5,000 videos here on the channel. In the video library down below, in the video library, in the description at the top of the comment section, check those videos out. Otherwise, right now showing up on your screen as well, you'll see some videos there. Thanks again. Please enjoy your day. Have a good one. I'm here for you. I'm here to represent you. I'm here to advocate on your behalf and to help you in any way that I possibly can. We're all in this together, and I'm right here for you.